Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Perillo.
And I'm Jenny Perillo.
And we are here together. We are the Twitch Twins coming at you live right now in your face and in your ears and in your mouth because we've got a cereal, fun cereal.
That is actually poop.
Okay, well that was news to me. Oh, you are right. Indeed, the ingredient, the third ingredient is poop. I did not know that.
See?
I learn something new every day. That I see it. Oh yeah, it really says poop. What do you mean? You're asking? You said it has poop. Yeah, it's got poop in it.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, I thought we talked about this.
It really has poop.
It really does. So we're gonna eat poop cereal tonight.
Poop.
Hey,
Cereal.
does anybody else remember the 80s? Does anybody else out there remember the 80s? I remember the 80s.
Wait, can I?
Because, yeah. Because the 80s had a whole bunch of stuff. Wait, we gotta make sure they see them.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Here, you can look to the side here. I'll hold it back there. Okay, so there were breakdancing. I didn't do that. Keytar. I didn't have that. I had keyboard. Headbang into your favorite hair metal band. I kind of did that, although I never really had hair. 2-for-1 Tuesday at
You
the
do
local
have
video
hair.
store. Yeah, but not hair like long hair.
Hollywood in
the
3D
local-
just resubscribed for 7 months.
Well, thank you so much for resubscribing. Really appreciate that. I had those VHS tapes, tons of those. Hanging at the arcade. I hung at the arcade, and I've got an arcade machine over there. And then parachute pants. I never had those. There's the TV, and the TV used to have antenna. So anyways, this is a retro cereal. This is a retro recipe. Golden
And
Grams.
it has poop.
And
So
apparently...
So we're eating... Oh, and it also says that it's...
Faceless cheered X100. Poop poop hello Jedi poop party.
It's
Eat some cereal.
cat cereal.
It's also for cats. So
It's
it's
cats.
poop and cats. The delicious taste of graham
They
crackers
pooped
in
it out, and then they made it into a cereal mold so we could eat it.
Yeah, I know.
Gross.
All right, so we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens here. So we've already discussed this.
We discussed it.
We discussed. Yeah, I'm gonna. You can hang on. I'm gonna pour it into your bowl, and then you can take from there. Because Jedi knows that she has a smaller body than mine, so
Okay, that's it.
there we go. She gets a little cup, and she knows I'm going to get more.
Can I have a little bit?
I don't know about that, honey, because
How
you may
about
be getting.
Saturday?
I think potentially just on Saturdays, maybe, but I don't know how many more that we have of these.
Those are so
So
good.
they are so good. But Daddy, remember that we only get so many points in the day, and Daddy he is taller. So right now, Daddy has a different requirement for the points that he takes in. And we know that how many points something has. See here, it says 100 right there, right? And over here it says 150, 190. So we have to measure out according to what it is that we've been eating or what we might need to eat. And that way we can have these fun little treats without filling our entire day or stomach with fun little treats. I'm going with the pet bowl. So we've already had this discussion. Really? That was it. She just wanted the cereal. That little poop. Ugh. It is good. Well, that was fun. Didn't take long. I knew what she wanted. Trust me. Jedi has one motivation, and that is food. Well, so much for Jedi time. I thought we were gonna banter. And that didn't happen. And toys. If I had a toy here, she wouldn't
Joe
care.
underscore Tosh G cheered X100. Jedi went to get a serving bowl lol.
She got a serving, went to get a serving bowl. Yeah. Yeah, right, Joe. We've got a hype train just started. This is what I printed last night. Han Solo in carbonite. So, keep that hype train coming. I have to eat my cereal. Otherwise, it'll get soggy.
Mhokin 24.99 cheered X 100.
How did we get to level 2 so soon? Oh, Hollywood N3D resubscribed for 1 month at tier 3. Hollywood N3D doing amazing prints. He showed me another one that he did. I'm like, oh, dude. I was like, ooh. I'm not gonna spoil it because I'm sure he's gonna
Dark
go
Toil Lord
to Twitter
cheered
post.
X 100. Hype train.
Oh, so good. Thank you, Joe Tashi, for the 50 bits. Dark Toy Lord for the 100 bits. I also printed this. This is a lightsaber. A collapsible lightsaber. Not great. The model's not perfect. It's kind of limp, but it's fun. Collapsible. Print in place. I was able to figure it out. Cressy gave me a little bit of a suggestion. You could even do it with double colors, right? But I was just testing it to see if I wanted to print it again with double colors, and ultimately decided not to. So here we go. There's a little lightsaber hilt. And tonight I'm printing something practical, so I know Krusty's going to be happy. These are filament clips. Thank you, M. Hogan. Thank you, Michael, for the 100 bits. Thank you, it was that Anonymous for playing the cat sound, although you missed Jedi. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Joe. Making sure I gave everybody a shout out. I'm trying to eat the cereal as fast as I can. As well. I guess I'll show you those in a bit. I only got a couple of things today. Tastes like honey. Made with real honey, yeah. It's for real.
Mhokin 24.99 cheered X 100.
Thank you. Purple. Jedi and I have been having fun since she got home. She's been hanging out, and I've been making her laugh with all my farts. And so she's been farting. I drink oat milk right now because that was on sale. Straight from the Quaker Oats guy's nipples. That's where oat milk comes from, in case you were wondering. It's a true story.
Joe _ Tosh G cheered X 100. Did you try the Pokemon cereal?
You shot a hole in one of my pieces. I did not try the Pokemon cereal. I have seen it, but unfortunately, it's got marshmallows in it, so I'd have to pick them out. So, didn't get it. That's the struggle with being a vegan and wanting fun food. Yeah, you gotta pick and choose. I do have a little bit of milk left and about a minute left to go at 95% on level 2. Are we gonna make it to level 3? Jedi was here for, what? A minute? I got a C-3PO ring. She told me this is the ring she wanted me to wear today, the C-3PO ring. A minute left to go. 27 seconds left to go.
Faceless cheered X
Pushes over the
100.
edge.
No.
Really? No. It was supposed to be no, not no. No. Any other questions I can answer while soaking up my milk? I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the food I normally eat. It is pretty darn good, dude. I do enjoy the food I normally eat. But this is a nice little treat.
No more 3 cheered X 200.
Thank you. Appreciate that. No more 3. Very, very appreciated. Incredibly appreciated. We've got almost nothing but like fruits and veggies and legumes, like in the fridge and the pantry. So Jedi is not exposed to a lot of this. But given that she's only interested for like 2 seconds and then she's out, the cereals may be going away at some point in the very near future, unless I can figure out a different way of doing them. Thank you, Krusty. And Joe? Yeah, how come they didn't play Joe's? They didn't play Joe's No. What's up with that? No. There, I gave you a no. No. Your diabetic ass can only do Catalina Crunch. Ooh. Well, that's why I've been doing my best to cut out a lot of this extraneous stuff. So it's good to kind of have Jedi around, because there's only so much you can do with this, as opposed to just freewheeling. It's so good. I hear her screaming. She may be coming back. She's yelling. She's yelling for me, not realizing I'm still streaming. Thank you for following, Scott. Is it Scott? Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Play Shop. Diana, tell her I'm streaming to stop screaming. The mind of a child. She's eventually going to have to come up here. This is like a once-a-week treat for me. Knowing full well that I don't know if we're going to be doing the cereal thing on Sundays. It may just become just a Saturday evening thing. If only because Jedi should not have access to it. So, it's fun to have every so often. Alright, I'll grab Palpatine right now. You got a minute and 40 seconds to keep him around. Well, hello, my pitiful friends. I see I've come along too late. Almost at 20% at a level 3. Chris was too busy stuffing his face with garbage and cereal that has an ingredient of poop. According to Jedi. I was the chosen one. I agree. I was the chosen one. Give her Shreddies. Oh, yeah. She never want to eat cereal again. No, Shreddies is not good. Just FYI. Not good. At least as cereal. As a food, yes, it's fine. I don't know where that came from, nor do I know why my breath tastes like honey.
Mhokin 24.99 cheered X 100.
Thank you so much, Mhokin 24.99. Looks like you are only going to have me around for the next 20 seconds or so. I may be leaving you early, at which point I will say thank you very much. I appreciate all the support that you gave me in the minute that I have spent with you. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Ish. As soon as it goes, there we go. Hype train is over, I'm going back. There we go. Oh, look at that, it's a freeze frame, cool.
Then what happened? Then what happened?
Do you have a bloody nose?
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. Hang on. Do you have a bloody nose? Did it just start happening, or did you have a scratch in there you were getting at?
No.
Did it just start happening? You're just you scratched something in there. You'll be fine. Oh, okay. Just yeah. Let's not show that to everybody. It's sorry, everybody. Okay. Had to go into daddy mode. You're okay? Okay.
Dark Toil Lord Cheer Dex 100. Power of Daddy mode breaks the freeze.
It does. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Sorry, like, I see my daughter, like, with the tissue. I'm like, what is going... Sometimes she's a kid, and fingers go in places that they shouldn't go, and up the nose is one. So, I guarantee that's what happened. The reason I am printing R's is because they are not R's. They are... They do look like ours. They are filament clips. So effectively, the filament goes through the hole and then it clips onto the side of the spool. So this is what we're doing here. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And I'm doing a lot of them because you can't have too many. I've been I don't think I was running a risk of running out. But let me go ahead and show you a couple things that I've picked up. This is the Boba Fett Galaxy of Adventures. This is a second one, or actually third, I think. Overpriced for what I spent. This a-hole got it for $5 and sold it for a lot more than that. The least he could have done is remove the price tag. Did I say he was an a-hole? Okay, I just want to make sure I say that again. I'm pretty sure I said that, right? Did I? I said he was an a-hole. I'll just keep saying it, because he was! Okay, so... Scalpers, love them. Also got this. Remember I mentioned that I had one in the box and I got a second one coming. This is the second one. And I'm glad I got a second one because this one arrived and it was kind of dinged up. So this one is coming out of the package. Out of the package, as it were. Nice looking figure. I agree, New Future Tech 3D. Scott H. It is cool. It is very cool. Wait, which part is cool? The filament clip, the cereal, the figures. I don't know. So many things are cool. That I know of, I did not have the Sith Jet Trooper Galaxy of Adventures figure. So I had the Black Series. I had the Vintage Collection. But to my knowledge, I did not have the GOA. So I don't know if they're going to release him, get past, all of the... shipping issues that have been happening. The supply chain is just pooched right now, and Hasbro's definitely feeling that pinch. But here we go. I've got a very Christmassy... Jedi picked the shirt, by the way, the Garbage Pail Kids shirt. Jedi picked it. She said, "Oh, wear this," and then we were outside. I was playing with the catapult, the 3D printed catapult with her. For every a-hole, there's someone giving him their money. I know. Who's the a-hole? I need it. I couldn't exist without this. Could not. Needed it. Galaxy Adventures wouldn't normally be my thing, but the proportions are really great on them. I like the proportions. I like the sculpts. I like what they're trying to do with them. My concern is then they're not doing a very good job with them in terms of distribution or getting them in people's hands. Nor are they really paying much attention to the catalog, right? I don't know if kids are buying these or if they want them. Same thing with the shorter mission fleet, which I've also been happy with. My concern is that these are going to be short-lived. I'm not saying the day and age of the Star Wars figure has gone to the wayside. I think Black Series will continue. Those have been proven popular. My concern is that if all the other stuff goes away, that they at least keep the vintage 3.75-inch scale, and I would be more than satisfied. Hype Train Popcorn, good point. Let's go ahead and add some points to everyone. We made it through level 2, so there's 200,000 for one and all. If they're readily available, I'd be buying them. You can't find them anywhere. Dark Toy Lord, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's what's so aggravating, right? Because they're not everywhere. Speaking of not everywhere, you can't find enough of these on the pegs either. This is the Han Solo Endor. I showed it yesterday, so I think the photos are already on Discord, or at least should be. Oh, this corner got crunched here, too. Alright, gonna open this. I don't think I've opened the Han Solo Endor yet. It's the first time. I loved the Han Solo Endor when I was a kid. It was probably my favorite Han Solo. Because I loved that you could put take the trench coat or take it on and off, and I liked Han Solo without the trench coat because I liked him better. He looked like a better Han Solo without the trench coat than the first big-headed Han Solo that I had. So I liked Han Solo in both with and without the trench coat. So this is this is with the trench coat, and he's got pockets. I don't know why Han Solo needs pockets, but he's got them. I guess if you got a trench coat, have trench coat will travel. I'm trying to get it in his hand here. Okay. Here we go. Trying to get the arms to the side. There we go. All right, we got a trench coat Han Solo. One of my favorite Han Solos growing up. More pics on Discord from the Canadians. Thank you very much, Liz and Kurt, assumedly. He looks like the guy from Blade Runner. Funny. So there's that. You still remember opening your first Star Wars figure? 4 years old at Christmas, opening Power POTM Obi-Wan? Power of the POTF, maybe? Power of the Obi-Wan. My mom still has a videotape of me opening it. Curious. See, my first Star Wars figure was not on Christmas. My first Star Wars figure didn't come along until The Empire Strikes Back was out. That was that. Edward Ferguson notes, all he needs is a Wookiee. Indeed. There was no Wookiee in this particular wave, but this is the vintage figure, vintage collection figure that I'm choosing to open today. I've got a small stack of figures I will be getting to here over the course of the next couple of days. One moment. Okay, give me a second. Please. Got a lot of things I'm trying to catch up with. So, what do I have? I have 6:33. I guess I could lay down the advice video now. I don't have anything. I mean, I was expecting to hang out with Jedi. I wasn't sure where that was going to go, and then nowhere was apparently the answer. Nowhere. TPM? Oh, the Phantom Menace. That's what it was. Okay, that makes sense. TPM makes sense. You know, it wasn't my Star Wars figures. I mean, I got them back when I was in college, just to say that's how old I am in relation to you. I enjoyed, I was just past college with the Phantom Menace. The Power of the Force came out when I was still in college, or at least in the later years, when I was still kind of messing around with either finishing my degree and or starting to pursue a master's. Your first Star Wars was on your birthday, and it was a Tatooine Escape Pod playset. It's burned into my memories. You can never forget. Jedi will have forgotten, though, because, I mean, she's been exposed to Star Wars figures her entire life. For Star Wars everywhere. A trusted platform module. Cute, Kurt. Cute. Some people are annoyed with both TPM and TPM. Okay, so, since we've got until 7, like I said, my parents are going to be coming here at some point this evening. We've been, we're ready. We're as ready as we possibly can be. They're not staying here, thank God. That'd be stressful. But it's good to see him. It'll be good to see him. So I want to try to wrap up sooner rather than later with that. I will, of course, wait until at least 7 o'clock because that's when the new YouTube video drops. If you've not yet watched the yesterday's YouTube videos or today's, there are the links to the two channels where they're being published. One, the advice channel, the new one, and the old one, the vintage one. My vintage YouTube channel is now pretty much just inspirational quotes, which are kind of fun to do. People have been enjoying them, and they take like 15 seconds to do. Not long at all. What comic book did Jedi get today? We did not go. We did some errands this morning. Got some flowers for my mom. but did not get a chance to get back out again today. I wanted her to go out today, but maybe I'll be able to convince her to go tomorrow. But that particular tradition may have to wait until after my parents are gone, because now our schedule is all up in the air. Your first Star Wars playset was Yoda Dagobah Hut from Empire. Oh yeah, we never had one. I got one years ago thrifting, and then I just didn't take care of it because it was just in bad shape. But I was never really into the playsets. I was never really into the vehicles as much. I suppose if I had a chance to kind of hunt them down and grab them, I probably would. I'd probably take that opportunity. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna pop over to the we got a couple of questions here. Ichabar Twitch was asking yesterday about how to find it easy to get in front of the camera. Okay, so that's the advice we're gonna give today. How to, tips on being comfortable in front of the camera, basically. This is gonna be my suggestion. So, thank you, Big Jano, and a shout out to Big Jano. Appreciate your support, and I really love the fact that you're on our team. It's very appreciated. Oh. I've definitely eaten my fill tonight. Because before normally I skip dinner. But I had dinner just to make sure Jedi was eating. And it was just beans and spinach and mushrooms. Pretty average. But I'm definitely good. I'm good for the day. I may have something else. Depends. But like in terms of the snackiness, these golden grams are basically going to get zipped up and taken to the garage for Diana to eat, or me possibly at some point in the future. Back when they're when we've cycled through the existing cereal boxes that I have on hand, because again, I'm going to try to keep it to just Saturdays. I don't know how much Diana's going to get through. That remains to be seen. I also don't want to find food stuffed everywhere. Okay, we got our advice for the night. Let's go ahead and turn on to the advice view. Flip on the camera. Flip off the audience. What? Oh, posture check. And bye to chat. Liz is always thinking ahead. Always thinking ahead, that Liz. Liz, so she knows. She is on it. On it. Where's the clock? There's the clock. Gonna reset the clock. I can move over. We had the chair pulled over for her, but getting my farts out. Y'all got your farts out. You won't be able to hear them because that's all been turned off for now. I know it's such a turn off, isn't it? I know I am. Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Perillo, and I'm an expert in being myself. I love sharing my advice, my perspectives, my thoughts, my ideas, etc., etc. Thank you. I also like sharing my knowledge of Latin. I know, that was egregious. If I give you advice that doesn't quite fit your life, that may mean that one size definitely does not fit all. But I am dipping deep into my life and pouring out what it is I have for you, and elevating, or really majorly paying attention to, the people in my community who are asking questions of me. For example, tonight's advice stems from a question asked from Ichabar Twitch. Of course, on Twitch, where I'm streaming right now, as I do every night at 6 p.m. They wrote, I have a question. Do you find it easy to get in front of the camera? You seem to be able to just start recording and get out all your thoughts. I seem to struggle getting all my ideas out on camera without screwing up, forgetting things, and my mind going blank. So in terms of getting in front of the camera, my number one suggestion for that is pretend like you're talking to somebody. That camera is a person. And as mentioned last night, I believe Krusty suggested that some people even put up props, like a mask or like a stand-up of a person behind the camera or next to the camera to remind them that they're talking to someone, they're intending on talking to somebody. This is some type of process that was intuitive to me. I didn't have to think about it too much. I mean, I didn't really grow up with a camera in my face. I mean, we had cameras, yes, and I knew what cameras did, but not anything like a live camera or anything where I would be able to talk and then get, you know, immediate feedback. But I guess I intuitively just started realizing, you know, I'm not talking to a piece of equipment. I'm talking, or intending on talking, to the ultimate target, and that ultimate target being your ears. I'm talking to you. I'm speaking directly to you. The camera is just the gateway. It's the way I'm getting to you. It's how I'm communicating. So I basically ignore the device. One of the reasons why I'm not a good producer, I ignore the devices. I don't care about the equipment. I care about the message that it is that I happen to be sending. In terms of comfort with talking, well, one of the reasons why things come naturally to me is when I'm talking about something, it's because I'm familiar with something. One of the reasons the advice videos I'm doing are squarely in my jurisdiction is because I know I can talk about them. Like, if you ask me a question that I didn't know how to answer, the last thing I want to do is just riff, especially if you're asking for my advice. I'm like, well, I don't know. And if I don't know, then I don't know. I'd be interested in potentially exploring and diving a little deeper, maybe talking through a particular solution to a quandary. But generally, I'll take a question that I feel strongly that I already have the response to. So I already have those thoughts bouncing around in my head, and I know I'm talking to somebody else. So it's just like having a conversation. If someone asks you something that you are intimately familiar with, you don't necessarily need to organize your thoughts to have those thoughts or to necessarily present those thoughts, because it's just a free-flowing conversation. So if that is something that trips you up, one other suggestion I might have is, before you do a video or any kind of recording, is write it down. Maybe not physically, right? You know, you could use a typewriter or a keyboard. It doesn't matter. A typewriter. Does anybody still use typewriters to jot down their thoughts? Well, this would be jotting. This would be clicking, clacking. Like the original clicky clacky. Anyway, if it helps, before you begin to speak, get yourself organized. Put yourself on the same page, if you will. And that way, you'll have a better idea about what points you want to hit. Now, some people do better just stream of consciousness, which is my style. It's always been my style. It's why I'm a horrible video producer. Absolutely rotten when it comes to doing video, especially on YouTube. I've just never been a YouTuber. I don't ever want to be one, because I'm more of a variety streamer. I'm a talker. I love talking. I'm not a speaker. I'm a talker. A conversationalist, which can be challenging when someone's not giving me immediate feedback. It's just that I assume that when I'm putting something out there, people are eventually going to listen. We're going to be able to connect. So I don't always have notes, but there are times where I know that there's a lot that I would like to cover on a certain subject, and I don't want to miss anything. So even I have relied on certain notes in the past. Another thing I would suggest, I'm full of suggestions, and I know that I'm probably going to think of even more after this video is done, and of course would encourage anybody, if they had any separate suggestions, to leave a comment, because those suggestions may very well be cogent and not mutually exclusive to anything I'm laying down. Practice. You know, maybe you don't turn on the camera, but you talk to the camera. Talk to it for 5 minutes. And if you feel embarrassed, well, talk to yourself in the mirror. If you feel embarrassed, you get over it. I mean, because it's just you talking to yourself in the mirror. There's nothing embarrassing about that. Now, if you're embarrassed, when you're talking in front of other people, well, again, it may take practice. Doesn't mean you have to, be eloquent. It doesn't mean that you have to hit every point that you intended on hitting. It's just that you get more and more comfortable with it. I'm not saying I'm anywhere near skilled. Oh, look, a new YouTube video was published. Hope you remember to like it, comment, and watch it in totality. Maybe even share it with a friend. Huh? Be good if you did. It'd be helpful. Practice makes perfect. And even when you've practiced, for a year, you might do something after a year and it's not perfect. Well, you know what? There have been times with these videos that I've shot live on Twitch. Everyone thinking it was done. It was in the can. It was ready to go. And I ended up recording them not just once, but twice again, because I didn't think that I did my best. So even when I do something live and intend on clipping it out, if I feel I can do better, I push myself to do better, because again, it's practice, it's repetition. You just get used to it. But just worrying about it before actually doing it is not doing you any good. Getting embarrassed, potentially, and I'm not saying that's your situation. Some people might get a little shy. I understand. I do understand. But if it's something you want, you're telling me it's something you want. I'm not telling you to do something you don't want to do. You're asking. You're asking me this question because you struggle getting all your ideas out on camera without screwing up. So another suggestion I have is don't worry about screwing up because it's gonna happen. I've probably screwed up like 3 times in this video. You wouldn't know it. And the reason why is because I am my own worst critic. I know YouTube comments often beg to differ. They try to be my worst critic, but there's nothing they can say that I haven't already told myself or have already sidelined in my head, because ultimately you got to plow through. I'm not trying to build a skyscraper that's going to last 1,000 years here, right? I'm just talking. I'm presenting my ideas. It's not high stress. Like, y'all aren't gonna like start freaking out if I, say a word wrong or mix metaphors, which I am prone to do, or not know what I'm going to say next. I mean, is it a mistake? I guess. Was it an error? Possibly. It could be perceived that way. Did I screw it up? Oh, I do it all the time. Who cares? Because people are gonna tell you you're screwing up even when you aren't. And you're going to tell yourself you're screwing up when you're not. Just do it. Stop yourself from stopping yourself. Because you got to do it. You got to do all these things. Or my suggestion would be doing all of these things or any of these things that's going to get you to the point where you're more comfortable. Because then you're going to be able to teach me. I can still learn new things. Like, I had no idea. I didn't even think about doing that kind of thing. Boy, I'll do that next time. That's a really good idea. I'm always up for new ideas. Even when I know as much as I might know on any particular subject, as much experience I might have accrued, that does not mean I've stopped learning. Because you can always learn more. So I wish you well. I know you can do it because it's something you want to do. I'm pointing at your comment that I can see because I copied it down. See, I'm taking notes. You think I could remember that verbatim? Oh, I couldn't do that. But I can do this. Very happy to share my advice with you. And I absolutely hope it helps. And if it doesn't, then you gotta let me know why. There we go. Advice video shot in the can. Dunzo. Not to be confused with Gonzo. Very nice. Very nice. Good question, Ikafar. I know Ikafar, or at least Ikafar wasn't here at the beginning. Yokamari, thank you for being here. I hope you're having a good afternoon as well. It's evening time for me. I'm going to take this off because it's getting a little warm. I put it on because I was wearing... By the way, I was about 9 minutes, Krusty. 9 minutes. And so we'll reset that for tomorrow. Let me go ahead and show you how we're doing here. There we go. The R's. R. Get that tilted down just right. Yeah, Krusty's on Twitch. Fail. First attempt in learning. Fair enough. Well, okay, so let me ask you this. Were the series of tips and suggestions, were they reasonable? Did they work? Did they make sense? And now I'm asking for immediate feedback. We got about 11 minutes before the new YouTube video drops in the new YouTube channel. Thank you, Fucho. Appreciate your support. That was a good one. Good. You relate to what was said, so I agree. Fair enough, Big Jano. It's not everybody's gonna be comfortable, but if that's something you want to do, you just got, that a lot of my advice boils down to you got to do it. I think people are always fishing for just tell me that I don't have to do it. I want it, but I don't want to do it. Like no. If you want something, earn it. And I'm prone to telling Jedi that there are a few dadisms that I have. One dadism is something is better than nothing. Another dadism, if you want something, earn it. I'm a big believer in that. Big believer in that. Huge. Kurt notes, I don't have a problem sitting in front of a camera. It's more when I go to edit that footage that I cringe and want to burn it all. Well, don't edit. I don't. I hate editing. Hate it. I'd rather shoot something live to tape. If you said, Chris, you got to edit the video, we got to get it down to 5 minutes. I would rather reshoot the video and get it in 5 minutes than to edit. No joke. Doing it is important, and you'll hate that you make what you make as you go along, but do not delete it. Keep it to show your progress. Oh yeah, if you saw some of the... A lot of the videos, I guess that my style hasn't necessarily changed over all the years. Like, you can still watch some of my old videos, and they're very similar styles. Very similar. I mean, but compared to being a kid, right? That's certainly changed. I mean, I had a tape recorder. I didn't really have a camera. I didn't have the equipment. The technology just didn't exist. In the 8th grade, we had a VHS camcorder, and that was fun. But, you know, we were just farting around with it. You know, because there was no YouTube, right? You didn't have something that you might... I mean, back then, like, the YouTube videos I would have done, it would probably have been toys. It would probably have been Star Wars. I'm not joking. Yep, been watching you since the fun times of Vista. Indeed, and now I've got a new YouTube channel with all the new advice right there. And what's being posted in my Legacy YouTube channel right now are just daily motivation quotes. Although, this past week, I've been, like, screwing up. Oh, I need to add... Oops. I need to add to the playlist. I screwed up. Wasn't there an auto ad? There used to be like an auto ad. Add all to. No. Add videos. My YouTube videos. Okay, that one. That one, that one, that one. Oops. There we go. I forgot to add a couple of the videos to the I don't even know if people are watching the shorts. I did one outside though today. That was a 12-second short, which is fun. I'm getting comments, although I'm not replying to all of them on YouTube. I probably should, but for some reason, like my notification just basically went DOA. But the outside one, I thought people would get a kick out of. I mean, the vertical video is not as much fun, right, on the desktop there. Thank you, Davin. I appreciate you watching them. Of course, the advice videos, those are the ones I'm really hoping will take off. Hey, Toying Around! All right, Toying Around. I printed this last night. By the way, Toying Around we rated. You might remember. That was fun. I do the Marvel stuff. I just put together the Marvel minifigures, the Lego minifigure series, like largely from the Disney Plus stuff, the Marvel Studio stuff. That was a ton of fun. And then a Spider-Man mech Lego set that I got thrifting for like $2. Printed that last night. Printed this today just to see. It's like a collapsible lightsaber hilt. Didn't take any time at all. A couple hours. And the cool thing about this is it prints like this. So, I mean, basically like this. And so I could have made this bottom part a completely different color. Although, now that I see it, it's kind of like, I don't know if it'd be worth it. Because it's fine. It's okay, but it's not, I don't know if I'd be printing a lot of these. And then today I opened, this is for Toying Around. I opened a Galaxy of Adventure Sith Jet Trooper. Had to get it online because I had not found these in stores. And a Han Solo in trench coat vintage collection figure. I already had one, so I'm opening one too. I like getting two of some of these things. I'm a huge Star Wars figure fan. I don't, and Toying Around, I think to answer your question, because you were asking last night in the stream, and thank you for allowing that to happen, the raid. You're going to get back to printing. Oh, nice. Hey, Cine Up. Good to see you. A shout out to Cine Up and Toying Around. Yeah, you dropped into the right time. Cine Up needs to print his own Han Solo and Carbonite. I printed a whole bunch of, like, figures. Jedi was playing with them. But, oh, she took all of them. Never mind. Great. But, like, the Darth Vader figure in different colors. These are fun. Marvel, as much as I enjoy... I mean, I do. I enjoy Marvel stuff. I'm a fan of the MCU. I don't collect a lot of the toys because, you know, you only got so much room. You only have so much budget. I only go with ones that kind of excite me. So for Marvel, the ones I've been getting have been the retro series. The retro series ones that they released, the 5 POA stuff. if you're familiar with those. So I did not grow up with Marvel like other people did, which is kind of unfortunate. I didn't have anything in terms of what. Hang on just a second. Oh, that's yeah. Where's my? Oh. Give me a second. I gotta find something. I realized that I was looking for something that oh yeah, the Marvel Legends stuff. So the Marvel Legends retro collection. That's what I've been picking up, and so I've been getting a complete collection of that loose. I've been opening them. I could keep them on card, but I'm like, I might as well open them. I've been getting a lot of the Super 7 stuff, the reaction stuff, just ordered or pre-ordered the G.I. Joe stuff. Yeah, I know it's nice card art. I know that's the reason to collect them. But I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine taking them off. Now watch them be like worth $1 billion. But, yeah, I don't know. I felt like, you know, I feel like I want to open these, and I don't have any other superhero figures. I have like other, I mean, I did the same thing with the Super 7 stuff, although they tend to be a bit more pricey. The Transformers I got 2 of, from the retro series, from Super 7, or the reaction series. I got 2 of the G.I. Joes, most of the G.I. Joe retro Super 7s, or the reactions, 2 of the Thundercats reactions, but I only got 1 of the Masters of the Universe, and I kind of regret that. I kind of regret not getting 2, 1 to keep in the box and 1 to open. But, you know, with the Marvel retro series, I kind of wonder how long it's going to go. I don't know if it's going to go ad infinitum, or if it's just kind of a flash in the pan. But it is what it is. Can't necessarily complain too loudly. Give me a second. I gotta find, because I think they've only got like 1... I'm missing like 1 or 2 from the, from that particular, collection. Okay, so yeah, I'm missing 4, actually. They were supposed to arrive in August. I'm currently missing Marvel Legends Retro Collection Vision, Invisible Woman, Bullseye, and Ant-Man. Those are the only 4 that are missing. I've got a couple of the variants, but maybe not all of the variants. I got, like, the Hulk variant. The card art would have been... I mean, now that you mention it, I look at card art, and it's fun, but I guess to me, it's all about the figure. You know, and you know, I know a lot of people love the card art, love it, and I do too. But like, not, you know, so much that, you know, I don't want to pop the figure off the card every single time. Star Wars, of course, is the main exception to the rule for a lot of this stuff, for me at least. Give me a second. What the hell? What is going on? Oh, something's going on. 1 minute. 1 minute until the new video drops on the new YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and get that ready. Alright, 1 out of 10. Switch account. Content. Tonight's video, which is out? It literally just went public. Okay, I was looking, I'm like, wait. Love, or this is a top rule for a successful marriage. That is the link that's gone live. Thank you, Kurt, for dropping that link. That's exactly where I need everybody to head over right now. That is the thing I need you to do, if you can, because this is important to me. If we can accelerate the amount of comments that come in the first hour, it helps. The amount of views that come in, it really helps. Cassie Lowe, 4 hours ago, commented on I missed Cassie. It's really good to see her in my feed again. Love this topic. When it comes to the point about attitude, I've been one to always worry about what could go wrong. One time I was talking to a counselor and she said, okay, why don't you think about all the things that could go right? That is something I consciously have to do because I usually default to worst case scenario. When it comes to personal growth, I completely relate because I made a big change in my job 3 years ago and moved to a department I would never have thought of I'd be in, sales, and rocked it. I flourished and gained a whole new confidence. So this is the stepping outside the comfort zone. I'm so glad you are pushing the envelope. There we go. Thank you very much, Cassie. I know she's not watching Twitch. I don't think she's on Twitch. Mark Niemenow. Yep. Okay, that's just weird. Mark, that was not really a reasonable comment, so definitely not going to get a thumbs up. Or a heart. Thanks for your opinions and perspective in this minefield. No worries. I'm sure a lot of people have different opinions on this. A lot of people. This is the one that was inspired by Ms. Liz. Here's your full answer, Ms. Liz. Where's her avatar? Where's her... Where's her avatar? Ms. Liz. I can't, for some reason it doesn't... That's not her. There it is. Weird, how come... How, am I spelling it wrong? Here's your full answer. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking me. There we go. Just quote tweeted so that Ms. Liz knows that her answer is up. This is so the top rules for a successful marriage. Don Hediarachi. Kurt Grosser coming in. Ooh, hang on. Let me thumb up and heart. Gotta remember that you're two hearts believing in just one mind, beating together until the end of time. It's like, how can I play this? You never want to live in a land of confusion. Ah! Gotcha, Kurt. Gotcha. I got your back. Did you mean for your video to go out with 8-bit music playing in the background? Yeah. They all go out with 8-bit music playing in the background. Because it's what I'm streaming anyway. It's music and it's YouTube safe, so. Edward Ferguson comes in with the new comment on the video. Those who are, and by the way, thank you for liking, commenting, watching in totality, even at 2-speed. Remember, the videos I'm going to try to make shorter, under 10 minutes. Those who are successful long-term marriages will likely agree that there's one thing both sides need, in addition to love, to help make a marriage last: a sense of humor. Oh, yes. Whether it's the ability to laugh at each other's flaws or see the comedy in life, being able to lighten the mood can go a long way. I totally forgot my favorite part. I have too much of a sense of humor. Communication and teamwork for certain. My mom and dad are an amazing team. I have witnessed the truth. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate those comments. You hit me with Phil Collins and you clap back with Genesis. Of course. Of course, I could have gone the path of just giving you a Peter Gabriel, but I was like, let me stay within the family. The drop should work. Why did the drop not work? Oh, she reset it. That's why. Okay. Like, why is the drop not working? You gotta have a sense of humor. It's true. It's very true. It's so true. Hitting refresh for new comments. Thank you. Only listen to the first 20 seconds, and I guess that's where you were going. One size does not fit all. A bit salty. You like salt? No. Not even close. Not even close, mate. Dark Toy Lord. That's true. Love is not the end-all, be-all. I still love some of my ex-girlfriends. Some. But that love is not strong enough to hold a relationship together. It's about partnerships, teamwork. Like Kira and Jen. So Glendon comes in with a comment. Great advice, Chris. Been married for 22 years, and I can tell you love is a battlefield. Oh, man. Oh, how can I do this one? How could I... There we go. That's the closest I could come up with right now. I got a text. My parents are coming over. So, as much as I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, like I said, I had to kind of move things along. The advice is done. The clips were kind of boring. They almost put me to sleep. Thank you for the very brief hype train. Very appreciated. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did. Thank you for going over to the new YouTube video. I'm going to leave you hanging with that, although it's not much of a hanging. Joe Boss stream one day? Yes, possibly. Possibly. A lover isn't responsible to fix you, and most don't realize it. John, exactly. Exactly. Thank you for following Mr. Esto. Although I'm about to wrap up because my my parents are going to be coming over. We can raid Caitlin. We finally have a chance to raid Caitlin. Is she about to raid? Oh, we're going to raid Caitlin. I don't think she's about to raid. I hope she's not about to raid. We're going to raid her anyway. Okay, because we have not had a chance to raid Caitlin. Caitlin is someone who's raided us. And so thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Please go over to the new YouTube video. Please, 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 please. I really appreciate it. The link is out there. It's been published. It's been pushed onto the Discord server. Thank you, CNEUp, and I appreciate you being here, even if it was a brief stream tonight. I appreciate all of y'all. I'm very glad to... I'm always glad to raid people who I don't believe we've had a chance to raid her. Thank you for getting those raider emotes ready. Here we go. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always. I will see you back here tomorrow night at 6 p.m. I don't know if I'll have cereal. It may just be a Saturday thing. I have to really talk that over with Diana. Tuscan raiding Caitlin in 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Nice steak is good. Thank you. Oh, Chris!
Yes! Finally!
How are you?
Finally!
Right? How are you? How was your stream? Hello, hello, hello. What are you working on tonight? Are you renting something cool again? I think every time I pop over there, printing something awesome. Or doing something awesome. You're just awesome, Chris. Y'all aren't following Chris already. Definitely follow your channel because he's an awesome streamer. Awesome human being. There's a lot of awesomeness. Oh, yeah. Very brief stream, but good. Hey, sometimes they're good. We just looked at PC Build Pit.
Ooh.
We had some cool pictures to look at.